Greetings. Hi, hi, hi. I changed the lighting concept a little. When you get in the room, say hi. Hi, hi, hi. Oh, did I never send that? Oh, look, I never sent that. Well, I sent it now. I typed it in, but I didn't hit send. Whoopsie. Doopsie. Welcome to Relax, Rest, Letting Go for Dark Moon, May 19th. Tuesday, May 19th, tomorrow being May 20th. Moon is in Taurus now, dark moon in Taurus, getting ready for that new moon in Gemini on Friday. So I thought what would be better than some relaxation time for us to let go. So yeah, rather than have the lights on full blast behind me, I lit me some tea lights. I do love some tea lights. I'm out of tapers. I don't feel like buying them. I bought quite a number of tea lights. Got a whole box full, big box full of them. Just checking. Oh yeah, tea lights last longer. So as you get in the room, say hi, 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 and we'll have our schmooze time together. We'll say prayer. We'll chat for a little bit. And then we'll do some meditative, relaxing stuff so we all get to drift off to sleep, as well as some letting go stuff. Some of the more effortless, not so hard letting go stuff. Otherwise, it's really my pleasure to be here tonight with you all. I just meditated for a while. I just get this book. Everything is here to help you. Matt Kahn. I mean, look. I guess I'm 3/4 of the way through, kind of, sort of. Just this last little bit I got left. Finding the gift in life's greatest challenges. This guy's a genius. He's a genius. I mean, look, I've been called spiritual genius. He's spiritual genius-er than I am. Not that we need to compare. He's truly wonderful. It's a really good book. His take on stuff, just radically different, but lovingly radically different. Not even saying, oh, you're all wrong. Not even that. Saying, no, we needed to. That was true, but this is truth. This is truer. Really good. Highly recommend it. There. He's got my endorsement. Not that he needs it. He's got it anyway. I hope you're all well. We will start our prayer at 11:12, which is just 11 o'clock here, Eastern Daylight Time, here on the East Coast. Beautiful mountainous Holbrook. There's no mountains on Long Island. It's just very hilly where I am. I'm near the highest point, Bald Hill, not to be confused with Bald Mountain. Night on Bald Mountain. You really don't want to spend a night on Bald Mountain. Very specific musical reference there. So please just shout out as you get in the room, and we will relax. We will chat. We will let go. I've got some good insight and some good guidance that I want to share that's come to me, and particularly as we do some letting go towards the end, and maybe some breath work. Otherwise, let's enjoy our schmooze time and just shout out when you get in the room. It's just water. If anybody's new to the channel, I don't get drunk on camera unless I'm doing drunk tarot, in which case it would be in the title. Pure water. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I had a very, very productive day. Caught a nap here and there. Got clients tomorrow. So I'm really ready when we're done here to pop up my lenses, shut down, turn off the lights, shut the house down, go upstairs, snuggle with my kitty cats. Hey, Mackie Haas. Such a great name. How are you, sweetheart? How are you? 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 Little Al's Diner there for you. Got me just so comfortable where I am. Oh, and I found him today up in a box upstairs. This is Lionel and his mouse friend Itchy. So it's Lionel Itchy. Succeeded. Ba-dum-bum. Yeah. Just have to keep away from the candles. Thanks. Oh, it's from a wrestler. Well, there you go. Who knew? I did not know that. Hi, Grace. How you doing, sweetheart? Hi. I got my angel wings on tonight because I felt like it. Yeah, this is Lionel and the mouse Itchy. That's incredibly funny. You know, I really did miss my calling as a puppeteer. I did. I had puppets. Everybody loves puppets. I did. I really could have been. I had marionettes when I was a kid. I had like sock puppets, hand puppets. I couldn't get enough of them. And now I let spirit speak through me. Great. I'm just a meat puppet for the divine. Mark-Angelo Lyons, professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions, and divine energy meat puppet. There I am. But aren't we all, though? Aren't we all, though? Isn't he cute? Yeah, Lionel. Actually, I got this when a boyfriend of mine got it for me when I had appendicitis. I actually had what they call a hot appendix. And that's like, you know, not the back of a dirty book. It's just, it's something that I had. Because my last name is Lyons. He got me this one. And he also got me a little beanie baby lion called Lioneth. Lioneth. Gotta say it with the yeah. A good day. On couch all day, needed rest. Absolutely. It was snuggleific. Really, this dark moon with this Saturn retrograde. And what isn't retrograde? Jupiter is retrograde, Venus is retrograde, Saturn is retrograde, and what am I missing? Pluto is retrograde. And boy, doesn't it? I mean, you're watching the news. If you're watching the news, it's like all the retrogrades are playing out in very dramatic fashion. So I think the more that we can relax and kind of go with the flow, back of a dirty book. Life is retrograde, but it's a good thing. It is a good thing. I can only tell you that my spiritual awakening process is so accelerated. And I know this is going to sound slightly heretical or antisocial, like against society, but from my soul's perspective, this is all perfect. It's like the healing journey, the world's healing journey, humanity's healing journey is happening through me. It's amazing. It's just absolutely amazing. It's just wild. It's a wild time to be alive. And I get why my soul not just was chosen to come into these bodies as all of our souls were, but why it wanted to come during this time. I've been having visions. Now, I mean, we'll get into our hi, Donna. How you doing, sweetheart? We'll get into our work for tonight, relaxing, releasing, letting go, all of that. But I've been having little visionettes again. Like I get them every now and again. It's not a daily thing. You don't really want to have visions every day, but I have visionettes. And I've been working with my higher self and the masters and the angels in particular for this whole soulmate thing. So I'm doing the soulmate readings right now. I've got 3 more of them done today. Aries through the Virgo are done. I'm doing sets of 3. That again, the upload times are ridiculous. So to try and do more than that is just really frustrating. So I got those done. But in between these little naps, these little, like, whatever you want to call them, breathing rest breaks, I don't really sleep. I've really been having these energetic experiences of the soulmate that I will marry. Because now, like, even a couple of days ago, I doubted it would ever happen. But I needed to go through that process of doubting that it would ever happen so that I could ask the right questions and cry the right tears. And then that Virgo reading today, which was like, it was so personal. I mean, excuse you. Somebody leaned on their horn outside. I don't know if you heard that. Yeah, no, the readings are good. It's just the one for Virgo was so personal to me. And the man that I let go of last year, who, you know, I was crying daily about until maybe a couple of days ago, really like healing and letting him go and all of that stuff and wishing him well. I mean, I haven't spoken to him since December. But he was like really present in that reading. And I was like, I mean, you can see it on my face. You can just see it on my face. And I even say in the video, it's like, I apologize for if it's all projection, if none of it's true. Hey, who knows, right? But as a result of that, I really went in and I connected with the soul vibration of the man I will marry, my soulmate husband, whatever you want to call him, because I wanted that my whole life. And I felt him, and I don't know if it's the guy I let go of or the guy that was in the reading or what, I have no idea. But I felt it, and it was so visceral. So this is a very interesting time to be alive. Having some very, very interesting experiences overall. So I'm actually developing I don't know if it's a meditation or a technique or a practice or whatever, to help people tune to it, just so they can catch a whiff of, well, they could still doubt it afterwards, but the more you do it, the more you get like communication with them. It's weird. It's telepathic, it's empathic, you're feeling them. I actually felt body heat laying next to me, and it wasn't sexual. It was very warm, it was lovely. And if it was all hallucination, it was all my imagination, man, my imagination's good, that it could manufacture visceral physiological changes. It's kind of cool. That's kind of a cool skill. Never have to leave the house then. Yeah. So whatever. So 9, 10, 11, we've got 2 minutes before we make our 11/11 wish, because it's just something we started doing a few weeks ago, probably because of Dee Hansel. If she pops in the room tonight, we could thank her for that 11/11 stuff. Where is he at? I'll help you search. Oh, no. No, I won't mention, will never say his full name, because all y'all would go after him. I know you would. What's wrong with you? No. He's a wonderful man. He's just very confused and whatever. Who knows? I haven't communicated with him since December. For all I know, he could have ascended to another plane of existence. I don't know. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But thank you for the offer of wanting to search the island. and who knows if it's even him. The whole thing of confusion is just, I've learned to embrace confusion as part of the dissolving of the ego, because we're just not supposed to know certain things. And that used to drive me nuts, particularly as a Virgo. In the time that we're in, nobody knows. Nobody knows. It's not that big of a deal anymore. Oh no, the dream soulmate. Well, honey, if I knew where he was in his name, I would have dialed him up. I would have Google searched him. It's okay. That's the beauty of connecting on the soul level this way. Oh, 11/11, make a wish. Okay, hold on. Let's make a wish, everybody. 11/11, make a wish. So motivating, and so it is. Good. Yeah. It's not that I've given up trying. It's just I'm having these experiences that my ego is dissolving and being integrated into the soul, because the ego is just the densest, most incubating. I like that word, incubating. It's not really a word. Incubating part of the soul, that as it's awakening and unraveling and being integrated in, there's this peace and this relaxation that, oh, I haven't done anything wrong, and neither has anybody else. Now, you can't say that to people outside of a certain spiritual conversational context. But it's peace. It's a peace that passes understanding, and that's the thing. Like, at least right now, I was not there this afternoon. At least right now, I am experiencing the peace that passeth understanding. You know, you put the ETH at the end, then you've gone biblical, you've gone scriptural. So yeah, and I can't even say that this was the dream soulmate. It, like, I wasn't asleep. I was laying on my side and he spooned me, second day in a row. And it was a him. And I didn't feel the bed move or anything like that, but the cats got up on the bed and circled us, like not walking circles, but they took, a triangular position. There were only three of them. It was hard for them to do another shape. So it was just a very interesting thing. So how about we do our opening prayer? We'll do some letting go in the prayer, but then we'll talk a little bit about this dark moon. We'll do some relaxation stuff, some meditation, but I thought maybe some breath work would be helpful. Not Wim Hof. We're not going to Wim Hof ourselves. That tends to wake you up, not wind you down. Yeah. All right. So let's say our prayer, if you'll excuse me, Lionel. Here. You chill out. Lionel and his mouse friend, Itchy, because it's Lionel, Itchy. Because I do like a good pun. Oh, what is it I heard today on the news? I heard that there was somebody on Long Island running around throwing omega-3 capsules at people. So far, nobody was krilled. I guess you have to be of a certain age to get that reference. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so please get yourself comfortable in a position you can stay in for a couple of minutes. Rearrange. I've got 5. I didn't even realize I lit 5 candles. I got fire, earth, air, water, spirit here. Don't have to which is which. I don't care. And this is sort of the official Drawing the Circle Productions candle holder. Let's breathe. And do take a few deep breaths. Maybe more than a few. Take like 5 or 6 just conscious deep breaths. You don't have to, expand your rib cage to its full capacity. Just nice and relaxed. Personally, I've been trying to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth more. So it slows me down a little. And already you can feel the body starting to relax just by focusing on the breath, turning the attention inward. Feeling the tension slip away. And do whatever you need to do physically to get comfortable. And please do make sure you are in a secure sitting or laying down position. So if you do nod off, like no candles are getting knocked over, or you don't roll off the couch or hit your head on anything. Because this is just for the prayer. That as we relax, we come into alignment with the truth of who we are, that the soul is relaxed. That is the truth. The soul is never hyper. The soul is never tense. The soul is in a constant state of relaxation. So that's how we can know when we're coming from the soul, is that we are relaxed, and not artificially so, but organically. So imagine like there are tight petals of energy, just sort of like a flower, like a bud that is slowly opening to blossom as you relax. And it's from this place I offer this prayer. Dearest God, Goddess, all that is, we surrender this time spent together to you. May it serve your purposes and the purposes of the soul, for we're here only to be truly helpful. We are here to represent you who sent us, so we don't have to worry about what to say or what to do, because you who sent us are directing us. So we are content to go wherever you wish, knowing that we do not go there alone, and that we will be healed as you teach us to heal. Please show us what you would have us do, where you would have us go, what you would have us say, and to whom, that we may be in alignment with this dark moon, that we may let go of that which is ready to be let go of, that we may relax, that we may lovingly allow the ego to unravel, to dissolve, our nervous systems to release, to come into a deeper balance, a deeper relaxation, a deeper alignment with you. And then as we relax and heal, all of life relaxes and heals as we clear our energy fields. So we clear the energy fields of this world and all life upon it. As for me, please use me. Speak every word through me. Take every action through me. And may it all be in alignment with my soul's highest wisdom and experience and reality for the well-being of all. Thank you. So motivated. And so it is. My refrigerator just knocked back. So how are y'all doing? Let's chat, right? Here we are, this dark moon in Taurus, right? Yeah, so needs some relaxation, so stressed. And what is stress, right? It's unprocessed experience in the nervous system, right? And it creates toxins, the hormones, cortisol. I mean, cortisol is a good thing. As is adrenaline, is a good thing in its proper proportions in the right moments, but to carry that around can be a bit much. Hey, Dee was just talking about you before, about how you got us doing the 11-11 thing here in these groups. Welcome, 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 sweetheart. I just missed the prayer, or maybe you caught the tail end of it with the delay. But you know, a lot of what we're feeling, and we've been talking about this for a while in these chats, both in morning and night when we do them, that we're feeling other people's stuff. We're feeling the stress of humanity through, let's face it, the most stressful time we've had as an entire planet. I mean, there have been wars on the planet. There's always been wars on the planet, right? There's wars between neighbors, right? There's always war somewhere on the planet. There's still some of it going on, I'm sure. But I don't think the entire world has ever at the same time been dealing with something like we're dealing with now. And remember, I got to watch my words on YouTube because I am in their partnership program. But you know what I'm talking about, obviously. You know what I'm talking about. So the idea that we are these empaths, right? Now, 1/3 of the population are empathic. So the divine feminine, the first wave of ascension. And if you know you're an empath, you're ahead of the curve. Big time you're ahead of the curve, because the majority of them, I don't think, know. And even those who do know they're empathic don't know how to use their skills, right? Don't know what to do about it. They just know that they feel other people's stuff, and it really kind of sucks. This is like, oh, great. Oh, a wonderful divine mission this is, feeling everybody's everything. I mean, I get it. You know, that's why I always used to make fun of empaths. It's like, well, did you ever empath anybody's joy, or is that just straight out of the question? Is it just always, you know, black eyeliner and goth music? Not that I mind goth music. Certainly partook in my time. Excuse me, Lionel. He doesn't mind. It's sort of what he's here for. Ooh, something just fell. Oh, my lighter fell. That was in my pocket, that's why. It's the pickle lighter. Beware the pickle lighter. Pickle Wick. Pickle Bick. Spirit guides. I'm not that fast. Those spirit guides. Pickle Bick. My brother is empathic, and I also think an energy vampire. Well, what is an energy vampire but somebody who doesn't understand the energetic dynamic that they are source energy? A vampire, go look. I have a whole thing, if you haven't caught it, on my YouTube channel. It's like a whole 2-hour lecture class thingy called Vampires and Witches. Energy vampires are just people who don't, well, and the majority of the planet doesn't know who they are. We're all manifestations of source energy. So if you're source energy, there's no need to vampire anybody's anything. So it's a role that we play, usually a victimizer role we play. But even if you look at the lore of vampirism, how to cure it's in there. It's really about codependency. It's really about low self-esteem. It's really about, you know, having to steal energy. And they usually complain like the demons complain, right? So it's all healable, but it's a misidentification. We are spirit. We are source energy. We are souls. We are immortal. So nobody is actually, no soul is vampiric, but we can play the role of somebody who believes they are vampiric. Yeah, that's how it works. I mean, just like I'm playing a role of a gay man. My soul is not gay. My soul is not straight. My soul is not male. My soul is not female. My soul is my soul. An extension of my higher self. Genderless, birthless, deathless, guiltless, sinless. Playing a role here. Took on this role in order to help clear humanity's pain and suffering, particularly through sadness, disappointment, and grief. That seems to be my specialty. The nervous system seems to be tuned to that empathically. But the less I identify with that stuff, the more I can relax. It's like, oh, this isn't mine. This isn't mine. I'm a soul. But the ego, you see, wants to identify with it. And what does it do? It's to identify with the pain and the suffering so that it has, I'm a victim. It won't use those words, right? I've been done wrong. So therefore it has a problem. And as long as the ego has a problem, it has an existence. From the soul's point of view, it's very different. It's like, no, we're souls. We were sent here to help the planet through her transition from third and fourth dimensional consciousness to fifth, because Lord knows she's put up enough with a lot of humanity for the past however millennia you want to go back, right? So so we are returning the favor now of being in support of her by helping clear her energy fields by coming in and taking these physical forms, clearing out the genetic stuff, right? What's called the ancestral pain, right? The racial pain, the gender pain, all of the stuff that our ancestors didn't deal with, and maybe even us in other lives, we've contributed to it. Because really, whether we are our own ancestors or not is a moot point, because so much of it is in the collective unconscious, right? It doesn't even matter. That everything that we do, everything that we feel is not ours. It's passing through us. And that's why loving ourselves as the divine feminines, that is our job, the yin, is to love ourselves. And not in that narcissistic, icky way. Because you know that's not it. You know, anybody who says, oh, you love yourself, you're a narcissist, does not really get the program. That's okay. They will eventually. But this is why relaxing and relaxation, and really, if you think about it, then dark moon is our time. It's our time to kind of like, oh, relax. And sure, the sadness is going to come up, and the grief is going to come up, and the anger is going to come up, but it's not ours. In fact, the more relaxed we are, the more easier it goes through us, and the less we blame others for what we're feeling, the real faster it goes through us. And then we get the awareness on the other side. We get the aha moments, the realizations, the activations of soul powers, because every time we clear out, more of the soul comes in. We're more here now. It's like being a superhero. It's like being in superhero training camp this time around. It kind of is, you know? Like, we're not discovering the wheel this time. Right? We're not discovering fire. You know, we're discovering all sorts of different things. And maybe not everybody here is on the same mission. That's why it's 1/3 of the population. The first wave of ascension, look into this stuff. It's fascinating. Second wave, social justicers, great. Let them figure out who's running what and expose all the injustice. Great. We'll clear the energy fields to make this place more loving. They'll do, that's the yin. They'll do the yang. And the third wavers who want to merge with the physical form and addicted to technology and stuff like that, they'll come along last, but that's okay. We're going to pave the way. Because the divine feminines, well, it is the feminine that gives birth to the masculine, just saying. Right? That's how that works. So the more we relax, the more we flow. The more we flow, the more this stuff flows through us. The less we identify with what flows through us, the more we relax, and around we go. And slowly but surely, as we love what arises within us as well as what arises around us, little by little, a highly individualized curriculum for each and every one of us. I don't know, it's so much that we become better people, but we become more authentic to the truth of who we are. Souls, angels, gods, masters. Oh, it seems there's so many different names. Bodhisattvas, like every culture's got a name for it. Saints. But we tend to put them so high up on the mountain so that we never get there. That's a good trick of the ego. Let's worship them so that the ego keeps itself separate, right? But that is what we are becoming. That is the process of evolution. I remember a long time ago, well, back in the 90s, children, the 1990s, just to clarify, because past lives and whatnot, there was this drawing where, you know, you're used to seeing like Darwin's evolution of man, like going from the ape and walking a little bit more upright. And one of them had like a dude with a briefcase, because cell phones hadn't been invented yet. And like we thought that was the end of it. And then the next picture was an angel. That was a beautiful picture. But now I'm sort of getting, that was probably more accurate than we realized. Now, I don't know about halos and wings and stuff like that. I think you go walking around at least Long Island with an actual lit halo and wings over your head. Good things will not happen. So we're a little covert. But nor do you have to like embrace that idea of being an angel. You can just being a soul. You don't have a soul. You are a soul. I think it's C.S. Lewis that said that. You don't have a soul. You are a soul. I forget. It's all a mishmash in my head nowadays. So this relaxation and letting go is a thing. But we so cling to our pain because it tells us who we think we are, instead of letting it pass through us. Hence, loving what rises. Love is the power that heals. Don't try and heal yourself. Just love whatever is in you. And that's really the key to letting go. Now, by the way, I told you I've been reading Matt Kahn's book. Is it on the table? Yeah, here it is. The universe always has a plan. The 10 golden rules of letting go. And I will read you these rules really quickly because they are the name of each chapter. So that's easy enough to do. Golden rule number 1, you've done nothing wrong. Golden rule number 2, anyone who blames you isn't happy, which I don't know how we didn't know that. Golden rule number 3, hardships can be fast-tracked through thankfulness. Stick a pin in that one. Golden rule number 4, feeling better helps everyone heal. Would make sense, we're all one. So our relaxation tonight will help others heal. Golden rule number 5, well-being is a signal that you are ready to embody your potential. So the more you relax and feel well-being, the more you're embodying your potential. All this time, I thought we had to do more busy work to embody our potential. What we needed to do is feel better. Golden rule number 6, the universe always has a plan, hence the title. Apparently that was in the plan. Golden rule number 7, everything changes, but it can only change you for the better, including this planetary Klusterfuck that we seem to be going through. Golden rule number 8, in order to be emotionally free, it's okay to dislike. And boy, ain't that the truth. So you don't got to like everything to be emotionally free, to be on your spiritual path. Golden rule number 9, projecting anger drains your energy. Now there's a vampiric technique. You want to feed a vampire? Get angry at them. Just force feeds them. Golden rule number 10, love is your liberator. And that's the one I'm working, right? To just liberate myself by loving whatever rises within me. And it's working for me. But along with that comes immense relaxation, rest, and letting go. All a process, just like an inhale and an exhale. So very quiet tonight. And I'm glad you're all here, but does anybody have any questions or comments? Because we can just go right into the relaxation meditation portion of our evening and call it a night. So I'll give you a moment because there is about a 30-second, maybe 45-second delay. I've got a client tomorrow, so I'm going to do the daily reads, and then probably will stream in the morning like I usually do. Take my client, make 3 videos tomorrow, and then see what happens. Yeah, tomorrow's Wednesday. Thursday is the day my my peapod's coming. Let's see. Feeling quiet tonight myself. No questions from me. Okay, cool. So if anybody else has anything, because this is the chat portion of our program, but I have no problem going right into the meditation part of it, because I have a good idea what they want us to do. And it's going to involve breath work. Now, not breath work like Wim Hof. This is about slowing down, not speeding up. This is not about triggering your parasympathetic nervous system. Having apple. My little child calls it apple. What apple? I'm like, what? Apple. Oh, apple. And I do love red delicious apples, because I do love truth in advertising, because they are red and they are delicious. And I'm getting those delivered on Thursday. I'm going to speak of it. Love the lion. Really, there's a quantum variation of me that probably works for Henson. It's so expressive. Go on. It's so cute. I'm his chiropractor. Because you know what? My elbows on this table. I know you're not supposed to put your elbows on the table, but it really hurts on this one unless I'm wearing the right shirt for that. So let's breathe. Now look, before we do this, the breathing that we're going to do, you have to do it at your own pace. Promise me, even silently, if you don't write it, promise yourself to do it at your own pace. If at any point you feel dizzy, go to a normal breathing. Do not push yourself. Don't try and mirror what I'm doing. I'm going to be talking through it a lot anyway to kind of give you a little guidance, but I've been doing breath work for a very long time. So this isn't trying to this is about finding your own natural breath pattern, but pushing the envelope gently. In other words, being aware of the breath alone. So we all good with that, right? So nothing too heavy duty. The moment you start feeling a little weird, like I do Wim Hof breathing, so getting the tingles and hypoxia and all of that is part of it, but that's intense, and that will wake you up more than it will relax you. That's why I love it. I was doing some before I did this. It was just absolutely lovely. But this is to more wind down. So I am going to recommend breathing in and out through the nose, or at least in through the nose, out through the mouth. If you can't do that because of sinus issues or allergies or anything like that, in and out through the mouth is fine. It's just you breathe through your mouth usually when you're like ramped up or wanting to ramp up your energy in that way. See, that slows it down a little bit more. So please get yourself comfortable. I'm just going to move candles out of the way so I don't set my beautiful friend Lionel on fire. Yes, darling, please don't. Get yourself comfortable that you can settle in. Doesn't matter what position you're in. If you'd like to lay down, lay down. If you fall asleep, you fall asleep. I take that as a very high compliment. And you can do this eyes open or eyes closed. I'm probably going to keep mine open for the majority, but we'll see how that goes. But I want you to just focus on your breath. Don't even try and change it, because you're going to breathe anyway. So just notice what your body does with the breath and what the breath does with your body as you relax. And just being aware of the breath. You'll start finding what your normal breathing pattern is, at least normal for now. Listen to your breath. And then gently start deepening the breath little by little with the exhale. And let the inhale then fill in what that exhale let go of. And as you relax, connect the inhales and the exhales so there is no break, no pause in between the inhale and the exhale, just breathing and letting go. Breathing in, and letting go. As soon as you reach the end of the exhale, go right into the inhale. As soon as you reach the top of the inhale, go into the exhale. That's why it's better to do it in through the nose so you don't ramp up. It's more relaxing. And of course, do what feels most comfortable. Just a minute or so of that cyclic breathing. And notice what the body does. Because breath is one of the first foundations of self-love. To partner with the breath. That breath is the source of well-being. So devour the breath. And just listen to the breath as you make it cyclic. Just listen to whatever you're listening to. And allow yourself to scan your body, awareness of the body. For any place that needs adjusting, a little stretch, a little neck roll, as you continue the psychic breath. That too, the circular breath. The shoulder shrug. The readjusting of the arms, of the hands, of the chest, of the hips, of the legs, really allowing yourself to really settle in and be comfortable. Allowing the body to relax as you rest with each breath. And let that breath be a vehicle of rest. Rest. That the breath is the first foundation of self-love. You've given yourself space by allowing the body to just occupy where it is, relaxing. And the third time, taking the time to just breathe and let your body do what your body is doing, giving it full permission. Taking the time and the space for yourself to be as you are and be with the breath. So that fourth foundation of rest can really be present as you breathe, as you take time, as you take space and rest. Breathing in that well-being. Breathing in that love. As you breathe in everything that you need with every inhale and let go of everything that you don't need in the exhale, even if it's just for now. Breathing in well-being, breathing out stress. Breathing in well-being. Breathing out whatever feelings are ready to release and let go. can vocalize if you like on the exhale if you can. Letting the cells speak and release through you. Breathing in light, breathing out shadow. Breathing in light, breathing out tension. Letting in well-being, letting go of what doesn't serve. Breathing in peace. Breathing out whatever is ready to go. Breathing in abundance. Breathing out lack and thoughts of lack. Breathing in what is. Breathing out what was. Breathing out illusion. Just breathing in and letting go. Letting in. Letting go. Breathing in love. Letting go. Breathing in peace. And letting go. Breathing in healing. And letting go. And if the body starts to tingle a little bit, that's okay. And if you need to, take a nice big inhale, and on the exhale, hold out the exhale for a few seconds. Then rest on a held exhale for a little bit. Now, nothing strenuous, but you can feel how the body relaxed when you held out the exhale. A few more. Breathe it in. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more inhale, then hold out the exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale it out. And hold. Rest. Breathe in. And breathe out. Scan the body as you breathe. Let your awareness be like a spotlight moving through the body, sending the breath wherever the awareness goes. The exhale, releasing whatever needs to be let go of. Letting the body adjust as needed. Three more nice full inhales and exhales. On this last exhale, hold the exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Hold the exhale for a little bit. Rest. And breathe in. Hold. And let it go. And just let your breath relax. Feel your body from the inside. And just let your breath normalize. Wiggle fingers, wiggle toes, and gently, gently, gently bring your awareness back into the room, allowing your eyelids to open, or if you choose to, keep them closed and drift off to sleep. I will end this, this session in a few minutes anyway. But if you are becoming more aware of the outside world and you feel it and want to, just type a little something so I know you're back in. It's a very simple breathing process. You can play with it. Just do so safely. Don't push yourself past anything that is uncomfortable. Breath work is best done gently and gradually. And certainly, you can find breathing patterns all over YouTube for absolutely free, including the Wim Hof method, which I love very much, but I recommend doing that in the morning, right? Not trying to go to sleep. Oh my God, so sleepy. Isn't that nice? Oh, good. Will you all go to sleep then, my beautiful Donna Bella? Yeah. Yeah, nice. Hi. Yeah. Oh, tears in your eyes. Oh, sweetheart. So wait, before we all sign off, just listen. Even if your eyes are closed, just listen. I just want you to know you are loved. I love you. The divine loves you. The universe loves you. The universe created this holographic experience called life on planet Earth so you as a soul could have gender, so that you could have the experience of forgetting who you are, so that you could remember, so that you could have chocolate, so that you could have sex, so that you could have friends, so that you could have an adventure. And nobody really dies, because souls don't die. We just step in and out of bodies like we step in and out of cars or in and out of clothes. You are very loved because you are love. You are love that came to forget it was love so that it could feel what it's like to not have love and then to find love and then awaken within this experience. That everyone incarnate here is source energy that has forgotten who they are and are in a process of awakening. And chances are, if you're following me on YouTube and elsewhere, that you've already gotten your wake-up call on some level. But remember, this is a loving process. That doesn't mean it's an easy process or it's a comfortable one. But we've known it all along. Love is the answer. Love is the healer. Don't push so hard. Relax, particularly during dark moon. And when you gotta cry, you gotta cry. When you get frustrated, you get frustrated. And when you feel lonely, you're lonely. And when you feel confused, you're confused. And when you feel bored, you're bored. It's all just part of the unraveling of the dream that we find ourselves in. But you're loved. Takes a little practice to remember. And there's some pain that moves through us. But it's not our pain. It's what we came here to transform, to transmute, to allow to flow through us as empathic beings, the energy sensitive ones, the divine feminines, the first wave. And it's such an honor to serve you. I love you. Now go sleepy sleep. I'm going to pop out my lenses, turn off the lights, blow out the candles, go upstairs and snuggle with my kitty cats. So I got a 7 a.m. alarm set on my phone. So thank you all so very much for your time, your love, your support, your interest. Thank you for being on your journey. Well, the soul's journey. But for now, my darlings, my sweethearts, my angels, my witches, however you identify, Wishing you the very best and the very blessed of the rest of this day and into tomorrow. Hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be. Nighty night.